నవీన్ గారి గురించి చెప్పండి ఒకసారి.
So and then he had come and met me in 2015 in Bombay.
You choose subjects like this, ఇట్లనే మీరు చూస్ చేసుకుంటారా?
People find it very difficult, not anymore. Now you can catch hold of me because I'm here.
హాయ్ హలో నమస్తే, నేను మీ చెక్కుబాయ్. వెల్కమ్ టు ఎన్టీవీ ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్. అయితే ఆహా అనే ఒక ప్లాట్ఫామ్లో భానుమతి రామకృష్ణ మూవీ రిలీజ్ అయ్యి సూపర్ డూపర్ హిట్ అవుతుంది, మంచి ప్రేక్షక ఆదరణ పొందుతోంది. సో మనతో పాటు ఉన్నారు భానుమతి రామకృష్ణ హీరోయిన్ సలోని. సో హాయ్ సలోని, ఎలా ఉన్నారు? కంగ్రాచ్యులేషన్స్, సినిమా మంచి హిట్ అయింది.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
Chala baagundi, I'm good. After movie releasing, I'm much better. Otherwise, before that, I was very stressed.
ఎందుకు అలా స్ట్రెస్గా ఉండే? అంటే సినిమా కాబట్టి థియేటర్స్.
It's my debut in Telugu, you know. So I was more about, I hope that people like me. I hope that they like my performance. So I was more, anxious. I was waiting how public will respond to me because it's my first film here. So that's why.
అంతేనా, లేకపోతే లైక్ జస్ట్ డెబ్యూకి ఉండే ఒక స్ట్రెస్సా, లేకపోతే లైక్ మూవీస్ కరోనా అంతా బయట ఉంది,
corona movie coming out in corona, but like jokes apart, I think whenever my work comes out, I get like little nervous how people are going to like it, and more so because this is a very sweet and a pure film, you know. So I was feeling more, I hope that people understand the film, I hope that they understand the performance, and I hope that they like me because it was first time that they were going to see me, so all of that.
ఈ సినిమాకి వచ్చేటప్పటికి ఇది బేసికల్లీ సినిమా మూవీ థియేటర్ కోసం రిలీజ్ అంటే మేకింగ్ అంతా చేశారా, లేకపోతే ఓటీటీ కోసం చేశారా?
इससे तो कुछ टाइमिंग हो ही नहीं सकता था. I think OTT platforms are the next big thing, and they are here to stay. And some films are made for OTT platforms. Like जो film आप थिएटर में रिलीज करते हो, like it has commercial limitations. Stories like Bhanumathi Ramakrishna are best suited for OTT platforms because you can build the character. You can you're not commercially bound by anything. And I think Bhanumathi Ramakrishna couldn't have got a better release than an OTT platform, and at this time, Corona time.
So is this movie directly planned for OTT release? Yes. Or like is this film made for
No, it was always for OTT release.
Okay.
That's why you'll see the format is also like that. It's very realistically shot. Even there are no unnecessary songs. It was always made for an OTT web film.
And there are no songs, in fact, in your movie. Yes. The story will drive you all together, like from starting to ending. Yes. Yeah. Actually, so बोलिए भानुमति कैरेक्टर के बारे में बोलिए. Actually,
so Bhanumathi is a very Bhanumathi is a girl who's she's very self-respecting, and she's about वो ऐसी लड़की that she wants to be known for her choices that she makes. She wants to be known कि मैं हमेशा सही करूँ, I'm respected at what I do, and at the same time she gets very judged by society. तो वो I think लड़कियों की life में वो एक sensitive time होता है, around 30s, where families judging you, friends are judging you, relatives are judging you, everybody is judging you, and in a very sarcastic way कि अरे तुम्हारी शादी नहीं हुई, you're not married yet, मतलब something is wrong with you, so I think it's a very different kind of a subject that was taken up by the director, and I got drawn to the subject, and that's why I wanted to be a part of this film. I had learned Telugu fully for this film, and then with a long gap of 6-7 months I forgot everything, and I've come back, and now I'm learning properly. I'm learning how to read and write also, because I want to like fully be able to do justice to Telugu. But coming back to that, Bhanumathi is a very self-respecting girl. She wants to be very serious, but she's a child at heart. She's like बचपना है उसमें बहुत. उसको वो एक आइसक्रीम देख लेगी तो she'll be excited. She's a child at heart. She gets happy, and हमारे में हम सब में ऐसी innocence होती है. We just try to hide it. Exactly. So Bhanumathi is that kind of a girl who cannot help but being childish, and Ramakrishna notices her bachpana and her nature and everything. But more than that, Bhanumathi is about a girl who is self-respecting because of her upbringing also. It has a lot to do, and Bhanumathi ka character is very similar to my life and my upbringing, so I connect to a lot to Bhanumati. I feel Bhanumati is an extension of me because of
That's serious. That is seriously another thing. Actually, I'll tell you that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Please continue.
It's like like the similar thing. अभी मैं जैसे घर पे जो परवरिश होती है, like I'm brought up also similarly. I come from a very academic family, so my family was very against me joining film industry when I started in Tamil few years back. And I also, my father only told me that, do things, make choices which are respectable, make choices which are, going to take you somewhere. So I think that is something that I learned from my dad, and that is also because of that, also my choice of films has been like that, which are more socially relevant and more, empowering kind of subjects. Bhanumathi Ramakrishna is also an empowering film. So Bhanumati is ऐसी लड़की है जो she is a right girl, she wants to do the right thing. She's not a conniving person, जैसे बोलते हैं. She's a straightforward girl, and at the same time she's a child at heart, and
she's dominating too.
She's dominating too, yes, and that also because of her choices, because she thinks कि मुझे सब कुछ आता है, मैं कर सकती हूँ सब कुछ. So it comes from that also. And more than all of that, I think why Bhanumati is very special to me, and why I took this film up is also because somewhere I want to connect to girls and boys out there that let's be responsible for the choices we make. We will come across so many things in life, not so good, some tough situations. But if we are on the path of doing right things, everything will fall in place. Like for Bhanumati, also Ramakrishna came in her life and she was empty of those feelings. When
exactly.
He and that. Otherwise, हमारे सबके आसपास रामाकृष्णा होता है, हमें realize ही नहीं होता है.
Exactly.
So we all have Ramakrishnas in our life who are caring, who are compassionate, who are loving, but we don't connect to them. So because she अभी वो lonely है अंदर, and she herself doesn't have those emotions, so she's getting attracted to him कि ये कैसे खुश रह, how वो इतना खुश कैसे रहता है छोटी छोटी चीजों में. How does he laugh so open-heartedly, which we all should, but हम लोग अपने आप को बहुत seriously ले लेते हैं. So I think this is a very good lesson for me also in Bhanumati.
ये एक क्वेश्चन में आपका पूरा एक्साइटमेंट दिख रहा है. इनफैक्ट सीरियसली आप कितना एंजॉय कर रहे हो.
बिल्कुल, मैंने फिल्म भी ऐसे एंजॉय की क्योंकि ये सब्जेक्ट ही ऐसा है. सब्जेक्ट जब मैंने लिया था, मैंने अपने डायरेक्टर श्रीकांत से पूछा था. I asked him that how real are you planning to treat this film, because it's a very sensitive subject, though we are making it very light hearted and everything. Because nobody talks about what a girl goes through when people constantly kind of question her. She feels insecure, she feels she feels that maybe something is wrong with me, or she gets she loses confidence also sometimes. So we have to be more sensitive to that, and I think with this film I hope I'm able to connect to a lot of girls and boys there and try to tell them कि लड़कियां आप बेस्ट जब भी आप उनको जज नहीं करते हो, and you don't judge them and let them be, they will make the right choices because they're very self-responsible.
Exactly. And Bhanumati పేరుని మీరు పేటెంట్ రైట్స్ అని తీసుకున్నారా?
Yes, పేటెంట్
తీసేసుకుంటున్నారా? సో నవీన్ గారి గురించి చెప్పండి ఒకసారి. సో నవీన్ గారి క్యారెక్టర్ ఎప్పుడైతే రామకృష్ణ క్యారెక్టర్ వస్తుందో, Bhanumati character dominates the character of Ramakrishna in the story. Yes. So was this a reason for you to accept the movie? A kind of kind of dominating character, kind of hey hatke.
He was making fun of me because my first film in Tamil, which I debuted with, was also
again that was with Naveen. Yes,
this was Naveen, and there also I'm dominating him.
Yes.
So he's like, what is with you? Why do you keep finding subjects which are to dominate me? I said, no, there's nothing like that. But on a serious, on a lighter note, I couldn't have been more happier to do a film again with Naveen because I have that comfort level with him, and I didn't know anybody else in Hyderabad, and how this film came to me, and I was signed on for the film much before Naveen came on board. But when he told me, I'm going to be playing your Ramakrishna, and gave me more confidence. Okay, like to come to Hyderabad and be part of this film industry. But I don't know, नवीन को dominate करने में बहुत मजा आता है.
But for the second time again.
Yeah, बहुत मजा आता है. और ये तो romantic comedy में मैं उसको dominate कर रही हूँ. तो it was more fun.
So how did you sign this film?
So our director Shrikant Nagoti had seen my Tamil film Sarabam. Okay. And I had got a lot of offers after Sarabam in Telugu also. But I'm like one of those people who takes very long. I'll have to like be really convinced with the subject and the film. So it took, and then he had come and met me in 2015 in Bombay. So it kind of, we kept in touch over years, and we were like brainstorming, and he would send me that I have some subjects in mind. And when I was shooting for my film in New York called Turned Out, that is when he approached me with Bhanumathi Ramakrishna. And it was a
This happened when?
Now recently when I was shooting in New York. So he was writing, like he's been in touch with me over years, and he said that I've written a very interesting subject which I think you will do justice to. And that is the time recently narrated Bhanumathi Ramakrishna to me. And at that time, it was coincidence, because I was also shooting very heavy films back to back on my film Turned Out was also, it's an American film with, about a girl, Indian girl who stands up to American politics for justice. Usse pehle I did a film called Forbidden, again an American film.
Again, yes.
जिसमें वो
उसमें भी dominating character.
हाँ.
चलो नहीं I'm coming there.
So उसमें dominating character नहीं था, उसमें मैं dominate हो गई थी because it is about honor killing in the US.
Honor killing in the US, yes.
But तो like sometimes as an artist we अपना drain out हो जाते हो इतनी once when you're doing such heavy subjects. So I was just telling ऐसे my manager over there that I really want to do some light-hearted film which has a soft and a sweet message, and somehow in 10
you got this.
It was so strange when I got this. I was like, was it what I was asking for? And Shrikant narrated the film so well. What actually stood out for me was that a male director was narrating a film of that sensitive subject, and
with all girl sensitivities.
With all girl sensitivities, girl emotions, and he had very strong clarity on that. So that kind of amazed me. I'm like, who's the writer of the film? He's like, I have only written the film. I said, how do you have so much in-depth analysis to women and what they go through? So I think that was also
पता लग जाता है actually.
हाँ लग जाता है, but कोई इतना interest नहीं लेता है.
Each and every information is available on Google, so.
No,
okay, somewhere here and there, but
not at all. Girls की आप कितनी, there are so many things that you will not find anywhere in Google, or any of these emotions. What is Bhanumathi Ramakrishna? It's a subject that nobody has really spoken about. So that also made me curious that I wanted to be a part of a cinema that will empower and encourage girls there, and maybe families there to kind of see this in a different light, the situation, and also to be able to be more like caring and compassionate towards them, like they will find their life partner to be right time hoga, don't pressurize them into doing it.
Okay, so जब इसके बारे में बात करते हैं dominating characters, why are you getting almost like 90% of
90% exactly. Other than
no, you choose subjects like this. इतने మీరు choose చేసుకుంటారా?
Choose, I think, that's everybody asks.
If there is not a dominating character in me, if I am not playing any dominating thing, or if I am not dominating anyone.
Most of my films, I always have a gun with me. They are only
gun नहीं है.
इसमें gun नहीं है. Like this doesn't have a gun, and another film only because I'm playing a blind girl. Yes. These two films only didn't have guns. Otherwise, all the films that I've done. So I don't know. I think filmmakers think that I'm. I don't know. I'm also confused like you. Why do I get these characters, and how do they find me? And I also get attracted to these subjects. So it's
maybe somewhere something is connected, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe like that is your personality, and उसके हिसाब से वो आपको आपके साथ जब travel करते नहीं ये सब्जेक्ट की लड़की को पसंद आएगा, ये सूट ही करता है.
वो भी
ग्लैमरस रेगुलर कैरेक्टर सूट नहीं करते लड़की को ना, ऐसी कैरेक्टर्स बनाते हैं लड़की के लिए.
but देखो Sarabam was when you see Sarabam was two-sided. It had one Willy which was kind of a little glamorous, and one was like a very sweet Pavam girl. So I think filmmakers find me, they find me more than and
filmmakers hunt for actors. Seriously.
I am a reclusive actor, you know, like I'm half the time in my hometown in Shimla, and I'm known to be like this. People find it very difficult, not anymore. Now you can catch hold of me because I'm here. But I like to work with good people. You know, I like to work with people I'm comfortable with.
Exactly.
And I like to, because I like to also contribute to that cinema. I don't want to go like a dumb actor कि आपने मुझे lines दे दी और मैं जो भी films मैंने की हैं, there's a lot of exchange. Even Shrikant के साथ there was a lot of exchange, and that's how we came to Bhanumati का conclusion, how she will be or how. So as an actor, I feel it's very it's very great, nice if आप contribute कर सकते हो. And as an actor, I feel हमारी responsibility भी होती है that, you know, somewhere where we can leave something for the audience, where we can make them feel better, where we can encourage them. And especially in times of these, you know, COVID and Corona, where life is so small. You know, I feel suddenly life has become so short. So we have to follow our happiness.
Though it is short in Corona for others,
Yes.
I guess you are enjoying it to the fullest.
Yeah,
Yes,
touch wood. It was, it's like, you know, who would have thought after sitting at home for 3 months, like for all of us. And this film has also had its journey. We never knew that, you know, suddenly it's going to get released. And I really feel that सब कुछ सही time पे होता है. This film could have not come at a better time. आप family के साथ देख सकते हो. It's a family audience film. You can sit with your grandparents and watch it also. And at the same time, it's a film that will leave you motivated, or it'll give you that hope and spark in life, which we all need ये time पे. जब you know, so much is happening life में. You know, so it's, I hope that it brings a smile to everybody's face and everybody feels a little more positive about life.
आप जब तमिल फिल्म कर रहे थे तो थिएट्रिकल डेब्यू हुआ था आपका तमिल में.
Yes.
हॉलीवुड सेम टू सेम.
Yes.
हाँ, बट तेलुगु में जब आप आ गए, जब आप डेब्यू कर रहे हो, సో మీరు ఓటీటీ నుంచి డెబ్యూ అవుతున్నారు.
అరే but this is better, no? I'm going to everybody's house and they can watch it safely in their, you know, at home, and you know, with everybody, and with their families and friends. And I personally feel it could have not been a better platform. And I think OTT platforms are really here to stay. Like, it's like the next big thing that's going to be there for a very long time.
So మీరేమంటారంటే OTT is good?
Yes, I really think it's good because it you know, it really gives films like Bhanumathi Ramakrishna a platform, you know, where you can tell stories like this, where you can tell sensitive topics like this in a light-hearted way, where you can travel with journeys of two characters. मतलब rush नहीं कर रहे हो character को establish करने में because you have to reach a high point of a song, or because you have to reach some commercial high points. So I think OTT platforms are amazing, and also OTT platforms give you the liberty to express.
So OTT platforms में stardom का कितना chances रहेंगे? What do you think?
ये तो आप गलत लड़की से ही पूछ रहे हो, because I have never
असल stardom से असल
I've never chased stardom. I love people's love and affection. And what is a star, yaar? We are all human beings, and at the same time, I only hope that my performance touches people's lives. I really hope that it brings out you know, something for them to look forward, and I'm able to create that little hope in them. Baki, you know, what is stardom? Baki, it's all a part and parcel, and Baki, their love is only for me more than enough.
So you are here to act, that's it.
Yes,
not
yes.
for stardom.
I'm not here for, I'm here to make good work. And now if that brings me stardom and that brings me fame, that's grace
Added
of
plus.
God. Yes, that's God's grace for me, and and people's love, and I will happily accept that. But my intention is to do good cinema from a actor. You know, I like to call myself as an artist, not a heroine or an actor, because we're here to tell real stories, yeah.
Every time real story बोर नहीं हो गया?
अभी
नहीं, मतलब थोड़े बहुत ग्लैमर का भी होता है, हीरोइन मतलब
कितने जाने कर रहे हैं. There are so many people who are doing that. I should be doing something little different.
थोड़ा हटके. That will be our पहचान.
Yes, that will be our पहचान, and that will also get people ना to look forward to me. अगर मैं भी वही चीजें करने लगी हूँ, इतने सारे लोग कर रहे हैं, तो थोड़ा पाथ थोड़ा सा तो हटके होना चाहिए ना.
तो उसके लिए you are choosing this kind of subjects.
Yes, because I
ये बोल
connect.
सकते हैं हम लोग?
Yes, you can say that for sure. And also it is more about the story, you know. For me, it is more about where is that story making an impact to me? अगर मुझे impactful लग रही है वो story, या मुझे कहीं से कुछ अंदर से अच्छा लग रहा है, या I feel that this story needs to be told, then I feel that is my responsibility as an actor. And that's how I've always chosen my films, which and luckily all the films that I've done have mostly been all strong female characters, strong female perspective films. So yeah, so it's been good.
Okay, थोड़ा हट के बात करते हैं, नवीन के बारे में बात करते हैं. हाँ, तो నవీన్ తోని మీరు తమిళ్ డెబ్యూ చేశారు అండ్ తెలుగు డెబ్యూ కూడా చేస్తున్నారు. So what was change in Naveen which you observed while shooting with him or like when working with him?
Yeah,
See, that was long back.
Yes, that was, and it was a lot of change. I feel a lot of change has happened with Naveen after Bhanumathi Ramakrishna also. And he says the same thing about me.
We are actually chasing him, but he's not. आज अगर सब कुछ होता तो he should be with us.
Yeah, he's a little caught up with some emergencies.
Yes.
But he will be back soon, and so I'm trying to, do as much as I can without him. And then when he's going to be back, we will do it together. But Naveen, what can I say? It was I couldn't be more lucky and more happy to have starred in Tamil with him, debuted in Tamil, and now I'm debuting in Telugu with him. So he's a fantastic human being. And उस जो कैमरा लाइट्स ये सब नवीन ने ही सिखाया मुझे फर्स्ट फिल्म में, क्योंकि मैं तो थिएटर से आई थी तो मुझे तो कुछ पता नहीं था कि लाइट कहाँ से लेते हैं, व्हाट इज फेसिंग द कैमरा. ही टॉट मी एवरीथिंग. सो and I felt and the thing is that we've all become like a family. Like my producer Yash, we are all a young team. Yash, Shrikant the director, Naveen, and my DOP, we all were like chota sa crew tha hamara, like 5, 6, 8 people. We used to roam together, so they made me feel so comfortable. I was the only girl on set, and they really like protected me, and they I had a great time in Hyderabad. I love Hyderabad. I think it's such a beautiful city, and खाना यहाँ पे इतना अच्छा. If you notice, I had put on a lot of weight Bhanumati के time.
हाँ, Bhanumati में anyways we actually saw the movie, so yeah. But अब अभी तो वैसा नहीं हुआ.
मैं उधर से weight lose कर लिया मैंने lockdown में. उससे पहले मैं भानुमति अवतार में ही थी for quite some time. Because I used to eat so much Hyderabadi food. Like if I was coming here or somebody was coming, they would send gongura mutton for me, or gongura dal, or all these things, or ulva charu. So I know everything about Andhra and Telangana cuisine.
नहीं, ఇక్కడ ఫుడ్ మొత్తం తినేశారు మరి.
Every place, I know every restaurant. I've gone thick shake to ice cream to. I'm a big foodie, so when they told me to put on weight, I was like, खाना इतना अच्छा, I don't mind putting on weight. So yeah, it was a very great journey, and it was what was also very interesting about Bhanumathi Ramakrishna, we had a lot of fun while making the film, because it was made from a very clean, healthy, happy environment, and like there are some instances in the film, jo office ke scenes hai, where I remember I had dropped 15 minute का gap था lunch break का बीच में, and they told me that 15 minutes because it was a small film, right, so we didn't have that much time. So I was like I'll quickly have a soup. वो soup पीते गिरा दिया, और मेरे बटर फिंगर्स हैं तो वो तो उनको नहीं पता होगा ना, क्योंकि they just met me. तो जब भी मैंने गिरा दिया, वो कंटिन्यूटी कॉस्ट्यूम था. अभी वो प्रोड्यूसर खुद मैंने आई चेंज इनटू समथिंग, वो खुद कॉस्ट्यूम धो रहा है, एग्जीक्यूटिव प्रोड्यूसर आयरन कर रहा है. सो इट वाज सो फन, वो सब
fun
for me it was fun, na, because they were like, you're dominating us on the set.
You're Bhanumati there also.
Like Bhanumati's costume has to be ready. So मैंने कहा, see, off the set also I'm dominating you. So it's like a joke. It was like so fun. अच्छा है ना?
बाप बेचारा, seriously, you dominated the whole crew.
Yeah, why not?
कभी सोचा था नवीन को भी ऐसा कभी डोमिनेट करते?
नहीं, मुझे क्या, नवीन रियल लाइफ में मुझे डोमिनेट करता है, बट पिक्चर में मैं उसको डोमिनेट करती हूँ. बट नहीं, मुझे आई थिंक रामकृष्णा, नवीन के लिए भी बहुत रिफ्रेशिंग कैरेक्टर था रामकृष्णा.
Exactly.
उसको भी वो, बट लॉट ऑफ क्रेडिट गोज टू श्रीकांत, आवर डायरेक्टर, फॉर इट, बिकॉज ही रियली उससे बहुत टाइम गुजारा हमारे साथ. he was very particular about how he wanted Naveen to even pronounce a word. All his diction that was given, Naveen has spoken, or his body gestures, it was all Shrikant was very particular that it has to be done like this. For me also, he was very particular I should put on this kind of weight. He was very particular about certain things. He gave me full freedom as an actor because he's like, I trust you as an actor, this is the thing. But he was very particular about certain things about the characters. Like I had a till. I don't have a till in real life, but Bhanumathi has a till. That was also character trait given by Shrikant because he had detailed it so much. तो वो तो मैं डोमिनेट क्यों करती हूँ रामकृष्ण को, तो आपको डायरेक्टर से ही पूछना पड़ेगा.
नहीं, I always will interview him very soon.
Yeah, you must, because he's a very dynamic person, and also he has a lot of story to tell, and I think he will really tell you exactly why Bhanumathi Ramakrishna was made. I know why it was made.
बोलो, आपके मुंह से भी सुनना चाहते हैं. Yeah.
I feel Bhanumathi Ramakrishna was really made to kind of जब सब लोग अपनी लाइफ में ना हाईज एंड लोज में जाते हैं, इट इज़ नॉर्मल टेंडेंसी, लाइक सब लोग हैप्पी तो हमेशा हो नहीं सकते. सो इट्स हाईज एंड लोज. इट वाज it is during that time to kind of get to tell people that everything will be fine, thoda, if we keep little patient and if we believe in our inner goodness, things will be fine. That's why the lines are also like that, they're very progressive lines. I hope ki boys ka nazariya, the way boys look at girls after this film changes. They respect girls for their choices,
Okay. सो इसमें मुझे एक ब्यूटीफुल लाइन ओपनिंग शॉट में जब आप कार में जाते रहे तो ऑरेंज कलर का टी शर्ट पहन के, मेरे ज़िंदगी में इतना ड्रामा नहीं चाहिए था मुझे, मगर ड्रामे के साथ प्यार के साथ ड्रामा भी मिल गया. सी दैट वाज लाइक ब्यूटीफुल लाइन. सीरियसली बहुत पसंद आया मेरे को. तो आपके थोड़ा बस भानुमति रामकृष्ण के बारे में बहुत सारे डिटेल्स आप शेयर कर लिए, तो आपके पर्सनल डिटेल्स में भी जाएंगे. तो बताइए, आप कहाँ से, ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చారు మీరు, ఏంటి బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్? వి నో దట్ యు ఆర్ ఫ్రమ్ లైక్ యూ కేమ్ ఆల్ టుగెదర్ లైక్ some 10 years back.
No, I debuted in 2015 with Sarabam, 5 years back.
ओके. सो ये पूरे अफवाह पूरे दूर कर देंगे एक बार आपके बारे में भी.
हाँ, नहीं कोई अफवाह है नहीं. आप गूगल करो. 2015 में साराबम वाज रिलीज. उससे पहले आई वाज डूइंग थिएटर. मेरा होम टाउन है शिमला, and of course my parents stay in Bombay, and I was also working in a corporate field before acting. Then I told my parents कि मुझे परफॉर्मेंस में जाना है, तो ऑफ कोर्स वो बहुत रेजिस्टेंस थी, क्योंकि दे वर लाइक ये इंडस्ट्री ऐसी है यहाँ पे, तो इट वाज अबाउट ऑल ऑफ दैट. दे वर वरिड फॉर मी, जैसे हमेशा पेरेंट्स होते हैं. एंड देन आई वेंट टू दिल्ली, आई डिड थिएटर. आई वेंट टू Pondicherry. आई हैव स्पेंट अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम इन Pondicherry विद थिएटर, एंड दैट इज व्हेन Sarabam was offered to me, and I took it up because of the performance oriented role, and that is आप क्या पूछ रहे थे वैसे?
हाँ, तो उसके बाद, सो साराबम के बाद, सो हाउ डिड यू गेट इनटू हॉलीवुड एंड अगेन?
मैं तो ना, आई एम एक्चुअली ऑनेस्टली अ वेरी बिग बिलीवर इन गॉड. सो आई रिमेंबर ऐसे लाइक व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू when Sarabam happened and everything, my choices of film was very different. Like after Sarabam, everybody thought I'll pick up commercial films, but I stayed away from that because I wanted to be a part of realistic cinema, at least for the first few years of my career. And then कैसे वो एक मैंने फिल्म की थी ओलियम ओलियम, तमिल में, जो ब्लाइंड, जिसको which won a lot of awards internationally. Then I went on to do Kajal, which was a Hindi film. That got me a lot of recognition in the film festival circuit.
Exactly.
And that then got me these 2 Hollywood films. And see how it goes, because I've not followed a straight path. My path is a little different. So that was also interesting because sometimes when you work hard towards something, it will find different ways to come to you. I believe that.
सो डू यू बिलीव थिएटर्स जब आप कर रहे थे तो इतना वाला आपने प्लान किया था?
नहीं, मैं तो प्लान करती नहीं हूँ अपनी लाइफ. आई एम लाइक वन ऑफ दोस पीपल हु डजंट प्लान.
सो अभी आप करियर स्विच करने का जो ऑप्शन था आपका, आप सही समझते हो? बिल्कुल एग्जैक्टली.
हाँ, डेफिनेटली, क्योंकि जैसे भानुमति बोलती है, हैप्पीनेस अंटे अंदर ते उगते कादू ओको करती ओकोटी, वैसे ही है भानुमति में बहुत रियल है रियल लाइफ में. मैंने भी आई रियलाइज कि जो कॉर्पोरेट फील्ड थी, आई वाज नॉट, कुछ अंदर से इट वाज मिसिंग, आई वाज नॉट एबल टू जस्टिफाई कि व्हाट एम आई डूइंग. मैंने लाइक आई वांट टू डू समथिंग, एंड डेफिनेटली being an actor is not easy, you know. It definitely has its own challenges, especially जब आप इंडस्ट्री से नहीं हो. But if you're going to you know, keep bettering your craft as an actor, or if you're going to keep working hard, ना अपने आप थोड़ा time लेती हैं चीजें, but it will automatically somehow come to you. And I think you have to have faith also.
ఓకే
A lot.
సో ఎనీవేస్ సీరియస్లీ చాలా బాగా మాట్లాడారు. భానుమతి రామకృష్ణ గురించి చాలా విషయాలు చెప్పారు. ఆల్ ద వెరీ బెస్ట్. అండ్ చూశారు కదా, ఇది భానుమతి ఏకేఏ సలోనితో ఇంటర్వ్యూ. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఎపిసోడ్లో ఇంకొక హీరోయిన్తో, ఇంకొక సెలబ్రిటీతో మళ్ళీ నేను మీ ముందుకు వస్తాను. అంటిల్ దెన్ కీప్ వాచింగ్ ఎన్టీవీ ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్. దిస్ ఈస్ చెక్కుబాయ్ సైనింగ్ ఆఫ్.